perception management and why it is important for corporates. We often hear the term perceptions matter more than reality bandied about in the media and in the organizational behavior textbook across throughout our academics and into our career. In addition, we also come across how marketers and branding experts often indulge in perception management with all the advertisements that we see around, wherein they create a positive climate for their products to be sold in the market. Moreover, we also read how equity markets and share traders often base their buy and sell most of the orders on perception of publicly held companies. So what is perception management and why it is so important for organizations? Let's focus on this important aspect from the organization perspective today. First, perception is how we think about a particular person, situation, events, or anything for that matter based on the stimuli we receive and the feelings and thoughts that we have about that entity. We have spoken in the last couple of weeks too. Mind you, the entity in question might or might not be what we perceive them to be, and this is where perception management is important, and irrespective of reality, we either perceive that entity in a favorable manner or we have a negative perception. So the art and science of perception management is all about how entities create a favorable impression of themselves to their stakeholders, to be prospective or existing employees, stakeholders, consumers, and society at large. Thus, organizations have to ensure that they are perceived well by their stakeholders. Real-world examples of the successful perception management can be very, very effective in terms of understanding. It is not only corporates but also any other entities who have to manage perceptions. During our corporate careers, we come across situations where it was important for our employers to manage the employees' perception about it. For instance, right from the design of the lobby where visitors could be received and to the piped music that was being played in the background of the organization's reception, our employees ensured that both employees and the visitors have a positive perception and the ambient atmosphere, the website of the organization. That means that receptive of what the reality was, at least the perception was positive. Apart from this, we also learned in training sessions on how perceptions were important and why it was imperative to engage in perception management. You must have gone through various training sessions in your past. For instance, during one such training, one of the trainer encountered how we could prevent an ugly situation when he was working in a bank that faced a liquidity crunch and hence its depositors rushed to withdraw their money immediately altogether. You must have heard so many news like that. He mentioned how the bank manager displayed a wad of notes and bundles of currency notes on the table for all to see to convince panicked customers that their money was safe. In this way, irrespective of whether that was the reality, the bank manager ensured that the situation was handled by adroit perception management. The long queue outside the bank to withdraw the money is also a perception, but that is a negative. Reality has to be matched the image and there must be substance to the hype. Having said that, it is also not the case that it is enough to manage perception in the immediate or short term without creating long-term advantages out of it. For instance, the present Indian government is often accused by its critics of managing perceptions rather than creating wealth for all the reality. It is also accused of marketing and perception management in virtually all spheres without having anything to show off. Though I am not in agreement of that. I believe the work the government is doing, they are doing much effective for the as a country. Moreover, in our economic and digital media driven world, it is often easy to manage perceptions rather than creating longer term and deep and durable narratives. Indeed, with the power of the visual media, where a picture speaks 1,000 words, it is clear that perceptions can be easily managed. You do not have to get into the nitty-gritty of the words. In all this intoxicating information transmission and consumption, often the viewers and the readers are the victims of information warfare through perception management, and hence, from a purely ethical point of view, there must be limit to perception management, or otherwise there is risk of losing the plot altogether. I do not know how much you agree. I completely agree on that aspects. Indeed, in the personal digital age, perception management and information welfare have become so rampant that sometimes it is difficult to separate myth from fact and image from reality. You see an image and you perceive a story behind it. This is where astute marketers and business leaders can step in and ensure that there is substance to go with the story and there is narrative to go with the branding. In other words, to create longer term values and truly sustainable organizations and marketing campaigns, these leaders can deliver on the promise and ensure the reality matches the image. The digital age has sprawled numerous challenges for all stakeholders, wherein the speed of event is such that even masters of perception management can lose the plot where creating favorable impressions is concerned. We talk about the COVID-19 situation. The perception and the reality all change every week on week, how we perceived and how the situation went on. In addition, with no checks and balances to prevent those from the perception from going overboard, even perceptions can backfire on them. This is more the reason why perception management has to follow some structure and rules if it has to succeed not only in the immediate terms but also over the longer terms. With so much information overload, it is also difficult to create positive perception without the consumers being bombarded with non-stop barrage of information. In turn, this leads to fatigue and a switching off by the consumers, which defeats the whole purpose of creating the perceptions. So first impressions and long terms, how do you manage? That's the most important thing that we need to. While we easily have to fall in the love for the first time and look forward for the impressions, it is important for us to not only create positive perception but also reinforce them through reality-based actions and then actualize a positive loop of actions. Feedback and reinforcement leading to more sustainable actions. In times of extreme competition right now, perception management becomes all more important for corporates and all other entities. So work on your positive perspectives.